And I will get music started. I had to make a shortcut to the data folder for my Foundry on my desktop just so that I could have quick access to all the music I use.
Oh dear.
All right. While everyone is getting up tonight, it's going to be a little different. The plan went sideways, which is fine. Whisper is unable to join us tonight. So I was talking with the team, the group, and I guess we'll start with the travel, and we'll just see how this goes. So tonight might be a little shorter. Um, that's okay. We'll be super flexible. So just managing expectations for everyone tonight. So with that, if I recall correctly, we continued our travel from Zeratul Castle through the highway with the goal of reaching Eldon's village. The party did so successfully without interruption during the night. It got a messenger, though, that relayed a message to the group with another message encoded in as well for Whisper, to which I believe he did share with the group. Party left, arrived in Eldon's village, and the party is reunited with Eldon once again with a slain Jabberwocky kind of stinking up the village. And that's where we will kick off tonight. It's back with that reunion. I believe everyone, well, someone was hugging Eldon, correct me if I'm wrong. And that's where we'll open tonight.
Yeah, I think we had already mounted and are in the process of leaving.
We can start there too. Did Eldon or Mary, did you have any other business within the village, or anyone with the party have any other business? Want to explore, ask questions, or was it just link up with Eldon and continue travel?
I mean, Eldon was in the process of doing his last little business in the village of placing the bricks of his family along the remembrance wall. And that was all he needed to do.
I can't think of anything Urius might need to do.
I got nothing. Okay. Well, as Eldon finishes laying the bricks, the party regathering, reassembling into the convoy. Where are you off to now? And we'll go from there. I know there was a plan, so if we have to time skip, let me know. I know Whisper, I think we were going to start with heading towards basically any village to make contact. So we can head kind of that way, or we can kind of skip and come back to it.
I mean, we can find a decent sized village because I mean, there's something Eldon wants or needs to do,
Okay.
and it's like
We'll do that.
to help you, we could like
There's still
Whisper goes
there's-
off and does his contact thing, and then while we're off doing our own thing and role playing and whatnot. And
That
then
works.
when Whisper's back, you can like time skip to that communication or flashback to that communication with Whisper.
Okay. So as the party reassembles, travels down the road to, there's a village off in the distance. And we can start to role play as we get closer. Well, as we travel and get closer to said village. Where is Mare? Are you mounted on your horse?
Of course I am.
Eldon, you're on a horse, or are you on the carriage?
Eldon's on his horse.
Okay, everyone else is on the carriage. And then Flix, are you driving?
Yep.
Okay. So, Flix, make your handling check as we get going.
What do I roll for that again?
It should be, I want to say survival. Survival or strength, one of the two.
It's like survival or animal handling.
Animal handling, and then you add, I think it's you add your proficiency. I had everyone's sheets up, but Rome had to restart.
Didn't I have a co-pilot?
You
Yes.
did.
Okay.
Furious.
So would I make this at advantage or?
Yes. Assuming Urius is up there.
Yeah, I would ride co-pilot.
Oh, that's not good either way. So
Hold on, I'm trying to get someone's stat sheet up just so I have a reference while I'm looking.
Now I'm correct.
Okay. What'd you roll?
A 10.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that with
So it
your
gets-
proficiency?
With proficiency would be 15.
Let me just double check something.
That made a big difference.
Yeah.
And you can add like a custom skill check at the bottom of your skill list on D&D Beyond for like proficiency in like what is it, vehicles, land.
Yeah, I'll make that. All right. So as you first have trouble getting everyone restarted, Urius helping out co-pilot, kind of reminding you of some little tips and tricks, you're able to get back onto the road in a steadily fashion as you make your way, with the end goal being the capital. Knowing that you have to stop, as Whisper makes a request to stop at the nearest medium-ish sized town that we come across. So, as we travel,
I am reading.
reading your book, okay? Nico will kind of look out to Eldon. He'll be kind of perched up on top of the carriage. So, Jabberwocky?
Yes.
It was real?
Yes. Did you think they didn't exist?
He's like, he has his paws up and is like, I don't know. And then he like looks up and trying to like recall memory.
Well,
I don't
Jabberwocks
know.
are like a fey creature, and
So as he's like thinking, he looks like, so you're not injured, you're all together. He's looking for missing body parts.
do I look injured?
Well, you're all covered in clothes, so I don't know.
Well, I'm not a nudist.
Flixus is like, right. So, we went to
I mean, it's
Fail.
only. I know.
Wait, you know?
Yes.
What? How?
He pulls out the sending stone and looks at Mary, who's riding next to him. We've been talking every day. Only been a couple days, or a few days.
All right, so you know everything. We got Rosalind, all the pieces of the crown. She turned someone into a tree.
I didn't hear about that part.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And terrifying.
I didn't think it
Looks
was that
around.
important.
Looks around. Nope. She must be reading.
It's really hard to go from a character that really, really, really cares about Nico to
Yeah,
to Eldon.
I'm trying here.
It's terrifying.
No, I know.
I'm just like, I can't be a dick to this kid now.
Well, I mean, I'm trying. This is me trying to figure out how to get the role play started. That's why I use Nico.
Yeah, I mean,
So Nico will go on about that for a minute.
where'd you get that hat?
He's like, yeah, the hat. Right. So there's this guy, Yellow. You think? I don't know. I think you would like him. I don't know. It's like
From
one
what
of
I've
those
heard,
opposites
absolutely
attract.
not.
But see, that's why I think you would like him. Maybe. This is just me thinking crazily. Anyway, yeah, he used guns. Lots of guns. Very, very outgoing and explosive. Oh, we blew a giant hole in a castle door. Like, the whole thing. Just crater.
He sounds very loud.
Yes, and
Yes.
flamboyant.
He was obnoxiously so.
I see.
Liked alcohol. Lots of alcohol.
Explosives. Guns.
Yeah, names for his guns. He
Oh,
was.
I see. He was one of those.
Sky pirates.
Oh yeah, flying ship. He had. Yeah, we were working on a flying ship.
Flying ship.
Yeah, like flies, like I do, but ship. Like if you took a ship from the ocean, but it's flying in the sky,
Like one of the
and it had.
spelljammers from the astral plane.
Nico's gonna look confused at that word. I just looked at Mary, like for like help. Like, yes,
No, not at all.
no.
No, this wasn't organic in any way, shape, or matter.
Nico, you're sounding very insane right now. Ships
Like
can't
a boat
fly.
with some sort of weird elemental connection that makes it fly.
That's absolutely crazy.
Well, he's from another plane of existence.
Definitely a
I
lesser
mean,
plane of existence.
And
so
they
is
have
Mary,
experience,
but she makes sense.
and they have experience with the illithid.
Oh, at this point, don't we all? This guy, I think he was just fucking full of shit. Flying ships.
Well, we were looks down to see if Rosalind is still. Yep, reading. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're still building it. Looks back to Flicks. We're still building it, right?
Would I know if we're still building?
Well, yeah, we left like I was like it was still under construction. However,
Yeah, it's under construction.
yeah, but something about needing a fire elemental that willingly has that. Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that part out. We're gonna have to get him back.
We haven't worked out the logistics of hiring an elemental of its own accord.
Fire elemental specific, right?
Out of
Yeah.
character, it was two different elementals.
It was air and fire.
Oh,
Okay.
2 elementals. That's
Willing,
even more
willing
paperwork for
elemental.
HR.
Seemed to be very. Wanted that. He was very. Well, not forceful, but the fact that it had to be willing was very important to him, which makes sense. Just yeah.
I don't know. Sounds like the guy just had a sexual fantasy and was dragging you into it.
He could have
Hell.
no idea what the hell you're talking about. Just gives you this weird like what? Look, like I don't know what you're talking about.
Nico, you need to learn to keep better lookout for pervs.
I mean, if Eldon or if Gillo is anything, he's definitely one of that.
But I'm a dragon.
That just makes it
That-
worse.
Does that mean you're not able to ascertain someone's intentions or nature?
He was a fish person. I'm 100% sure he had no qualms whether or not whoever he was attempting to bed was dragon or otherwise.
He was dragging something.
Nico's
Was
just
he
Dragon
now?
is
He just
lowered.
looks at Mary.
Half dragons have
Nico's
to come from somewhere.
what? Nico's now just like kind of contemplating the entire Fey arc in his mind. Like, wait, what?
gaslight gaslight Nico into thinking Gallo was just an asshole. I mean, he is, but
Everything was a lie. Anyway, so I'm just zooming in on the map.
but you said this town was just off in the distance.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh.
remember this town, so they must have built it relatively recently.
I will be right back. I gotta go put a kiddo to bed.
It's been like a few years since we've been back here.
Everybody likes a good gaslight.
I got so used to playing Gello, I can't be the just quiet, reserved Eldon that he used to be.
Maybe Eldon found himself and he's a little louder now.
A little bit
Fighting.
more upfront about how much he hates everyone.
Yeah.
Fighting the Jabberwocky changed him.
He's now an alcohol dad without the alcohol. All of the abuse, none of the reasoning.
Eldon's
I
not
mean-
abusive. He just absolutely dislikes.
Gaslighting a child dragon into thinking his friend was a sexual predator. Yep.
Eldon absolutely does not see Nico as a child. He
Or a
is just a
friend.
dragon that appeared one day.
Valid. Oh yeah, I got that skill ability thing made. That was pretty easy to do.
Yeah, I had to do it for quite a few things just so I remembered that I have these things.
Yeah. I made it vehicle parentheses land.
I mean, it's what it is.
It is
I had one
what
for
it
Gello
is.
that was vehicles parentheses all. Because he
All
was
them
proficient
bitches.
in land, sea, air, space. I was like, I'm not doing one for each of these.
The skill check was just called hold my beer.
Yeah.
Hold my ale.
Hold my beer and grab me my keys.
Honestly, probably could have done that for any skill check Gello needed to make.
Honey, where is my super suit?
Where is my super suit? For the greater good. I'm the greatest good you'll ever have.
Gello, in the relationship that Gello is in, he is the one who would be saying that part.
The greater good bit.
Nice.
Yeah, he is the
I'm
greatest
the
good.
greatest good. I'm the greatest good you're ever gonna get.
He's not the one who goes out and saves the fucking realm. He's just the one that gets dragged along.
Knowing,
He's the designated adventuring driver.
knowing the
Flick
family he's
stutters at
marrying
the thought
into,
of the.
yes, he is the
Oh,
greatest
yeah.
good.
Flick stutters at the thought of Gello erasing a fairy before his very eyes with that monstrosity of a fucking gun.
Oh, man, he's gonna get into some fucking shit with that thing.
He turned that guy to dust.
Yeah, like the other fairies at least like got turned into a tree or like something. That person just doesn't exist anymore.
Ashes to ashes. and
Literally
dust.
hit the delete button.
Yeah. Literally, you just see you see the mouse cursor pop up, you see the little scissor cursor appear, you see the box appear over that character, delete, they're just gone.
They're just dragged over to the trash can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And clear recycling.
Gillo's gonna name it Dustpan.
Oh god.
Dust Buster.
Yes.
I think Flix would say that Gello grew on him in the same way that a tumor grows on your lower spine and prevents you from being able to have cognitive thought.
Yeah, that's about how Eldon views everyone else in the party. Except Mary, of course.
Mary's a tumor on his heart.
Yes.
We're the best tumors. We're
doesn't forget
benign but
feelings.
growing. We're benign tumors, so we won't ever kill you, but we're growing, so you'll just look like a lump.
Well, I wouldn't even say Eldon sees you as tumors because he finds you useful in his vengeance,
A rash.
as you've proven.
We're like a rash.
A rash is
So
useful.
we are the
What kind of rash?
viruses that exist in your body, and you are an asymptomatic carrier.
Yeah,
Nice.
you're the gut.
No, the
You're the
bacteria
gut
that tell-
bacteria.
Yeah.
Eldon's a smallpox blanket. Got it.
No.
And we're the smallpox.
Which Daniel, have you been given a rundown of Eldon?
Not a brief one a long time ago.
Okay. He's a very devout follower of the Raven Queen, and is just tired of everything. Chronically so.
All right.
He has a lot of excuse me.
He's got the TB.
He does have a touch of the consumption.
Oh.
He is a very pale drow, which at this point, because I don't think you were here whenever they met up with Eldon. He's in a very nice suit, with a feather cloak, with a feathered hood, and a mask resembling the Raven Queen's. His shadow is sentient, like Peter Pan, except three-dimensional.
So like Noob Saibot. Cool.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But not evil.
Well, Noob Saibot in the newer game isn't evil.
I have not played Mortal Kombat except since, what was it, 9? It came out in
Yeah, in Mortal Kombat, the newest
just
one,
thought
it's
how
a
long ago
complete.
that was.
That was
Reboot.
like 2008. Oh no, that was like 2010. I don't know. I can't remember. That was a
Yeah,
long
it was
ass
like
time
10
ago.
or 11, 15, 16
Yeah.
years ago.
But the newest game is a complete reboot of the timeline, and they changed quite a few things. One of them being like Sub-Zero's whole backstory, and he was again betrayed and killed, but when he became Noob Saibot, he broke free and completely had control over himself and used his powers to help the good guys. And I like his new redesigned look a little bit better. I like his outfit, but he's still like all black, but he has like cracks of blue coming through, like of his Sub-Zero nature still coming through. And he still very much is his like he still goes by his Sub-Zero name, but for the purposes of the game and character selection, he's Noob Saibot.
Interesting.
And his shadows are a lot more gloopy. They drip.
Ooh,
Definitely not Eldon's vibe.
Yeah, yours are more like gaseous, but solid.
No, like it's literally just like well, I guess kind
A
of.
character select, and you don't have the character unlocked.
Yeah.
Okay, Okay, Street Fighter, you don't have like Blanca unlocked or something. You just see his black outline. Got it.
Yeah, except like instead of like just the outline, like there is there is detail. Like you look at it and it's like, okay, that's it's like that's Eldon.
That's a very Eldon-shaped shadow. I wonder if Eldon's around.
Eldon must be within 30 feet. Because I'm not the fighter level to have it farther away than that.
Yeah, I have missed both your character's departure and re-entry because of having to leave early.
Speaking of reentry, I am back.
welcome back.
So thank you for being patient. Overheard some of the Mortal Kombat talk. Anything discussed while I was gone? Or did you just take a pause?
No, I mean, you just
just-
gave a brief summary of Eldon to Daniel.
Yeah, because I have not encountered or really. I Rose a while ago gave me a bit of a rundown on Eldon, but it's been a while, and so I was just getting more direct lowdown on the character and such and such.
Yeah, because like I think the day you joined was the day Gello joined, which was the session after Eldon left.
Yeah, and then I missed Gello leaving because I had to leave early, and then I missed Eldon joining because I had to leave early.
Back.
Waka waka.
Oh, welcome back. Blah, blah. Welcome back. English, it's my first language. I don't have anything.
Like, how far away are we from this village, Doug? Or town?
Right. I'd say we're maybe an hour away. It starts to get closer and larger off in the distance. Is there something
Maybe you happen to
someone
know
needs
how long
do?
this town's been here?
So it is. I was thinking about that as I was downstairs for a minute. It's new to you. Seems to be a logging town, kind of like on the border, right? So, looking at the map on Roll20, let me make sure I have all the right tools and layers selected. Right, so we are kind of headed this way, right? Assumingly we're getting closer. I have us, well, let me say like here-ish, right? So kind of an ideal spot for a logging town. in that you have two different kinds of trees. You have a major waterway, both going into and out of the continent. So they just started a lumber town. And so you kind of have a mix of both Enoch and Tootsie Man personnel working together. It's like half the town on one side, half the town on the other. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So you see logging ships coming up and down the river, some larger barges out in the bay here. And I don't think we spent a lot of time other than the Mary Arc in the Tutsumian side. So this is more of a, I think, Mesopotamic, Aztec style culture. So lots of bright colors, feathers, tattoos, stone and glass, or like obsidian weapons, animal pelts. And then you have Enoch, which is more your medieval Eastern European kind of vibe. It's kind of a weird town setup, but everyone's kind of working together. It's this weird harmony between two different kingdoms. So as you progress forward, you see guards from both just eyeing you up. No one seems to bother you. There is a center kind of like lumber mill that seems to be the center of the town. Bar, you can hear a blacksmith ringing in the background, some standard general shops, and two different types of house architecture, right? So one, your more stick frame construction, the other more stone construction. As I assume the carriage pulls in and parks, for lack of a better purpose, and Mary and Eldon hitch up their horses. Whisper is going to make a comment that he needs to go send a message, and he seems to be off to find either a owl or a place to go send a message in private. So Whisper just kind of very carefully in the shadows just quickly disappears. No one's really giving you any grief. Might get some weird looks because you're new, but no one seems to mind that you're just there.
No, I'm just going to send my Raven out, getting a lay of the land.
You're familiar, right? Or is it like a raven?
I mean, it's a Raven, but it's my familiar.
Okay. So and you can see through. You can see through its eyes, correct?
No, I'm not doing that, but yeah.
Okay. So the raven takes off, just starts circling. Is there anything unique about the raven in that color pattern, even if it's subtle compared to any other raven, or is it supposed to look exactly like every other raven?
Yeah, it's just a raven.
Okay. So, standard raven flying around, looking at all the town's layouts, major notable buildings, streets. Okay. What's everyone else do? Niku seems very hesitant.
Urias needs to go shopping if possible.
Okay. Or what? What are we looking
I
for?
will list it in chat.
Which way? Okay.
If I can find
You
any
know-
of those things.
With this being a logging town, I know it might be a bit of a long shot, but Eldon is going to be looking for like a glassmaker type of person, or also a jeweler, but glassmaker first.
Okay. Let me write some stuff down.
One of the things I know I'm not going to be able to get until I go to the capital.
If everybody wants to run around and do stuff, I can hang with the carriage and the horses while I finish reading my book.
I will also be standing at watch at the carriage. I don't feel like Flix really has much to look for in a logging town.
Good grief. And
It-
pearls. I need 100 gold
Captain.
piece pearls. Good frickin'.
a
Captain Flix,
miniature.
you might find a really nice stick. I know you like those.
Although I might need to restock diamond dust. Oh, no, I'm good on that.
What is a miniature portal carved from ivory? Help me understand what this is. You say a portal.
I'm assuming a
A
miniature Stargate?
Yeah, like a door.
An Oblivion Gate.
Yeah, an Oblivion Gate, a Stargate, a Hellmouth.
Okay.
What
Got
are you
it.
What are you using it for? Is it for a spell?
Mordekainen's Magnificent Mansion.
So yeah, that tracks. It's a door.
Yeah.
And it probably gets big when you cast the spell.
I've never actually had to use a spell nor get the components. That's why I was just trying to make sure I understand. 'Cause I'm thinking portal, it's like an active miniature portal, but it says
Like-
carved.
Is that something
the
that's
heck?
needed for the spell, or is it just
Yes.
is it just flavor?
It says a miniature portal carved from ivory, a small piece of polished marble, and a tiny silver spoon, each worth at least 5 gold.
The portal is supposed to be representative. I don't think it needs to be active.
Yeah.
I figured. I was just like, okay, I don't know, because there's so many different spell components in so many classes I've just not personally played or experienced it. So I'm like, I don't know what this is. So okay.
I
Help me
think it's
understand.
meant to be fancy terminology for the equivocal of a door. I think
Yeah.
what it means is that anything that works like a door, like an archway or something of the like, would work. So if you got like a little symbol of a door, that would work. Or if you got a circle like with a base, something like that.
But it has to be ivory. And I don't know if each component has to be worth 5 gold pieces, or
Well, it
also
said each one had to be 5 gold, didn't it?
each item worth. Yeah, okay, so each one.
Yeah. Would there be a spell component shop in this little logging town?
Well, I figured they might at least have a mercantile that would have trinkets.
They have, yeah, I was gonna say, so there's a general shop, there is a blacksmith, there is most likely a carpenter, and a artisan of sorts, at least. So we can start most likely the general store, and or for glass blowing, weirdly the blacksmith, maybe,
Yeah,
or the
I mean,
artisan.
I'm guessing the general store might have a tiny silver spoon.
So where's everyone headed first?
On how well off this place is. Silver might be a little hard to come by.
Mm-hmm.
It's, well, actually, it might. Well, no, silver specifically might be harder, yeah, compared to gold. So I lean into the Aztec vibe here.
I mean,
It's okay.
I
Through the
could
power
always-
of our imagination, we can just skip past this town and go to a bigger one.
Yeah.
Or I
Someone
could
comes
look
in
for
with gold and there's a rush and suddenly there's 15 more stores to look through.
Or
could
like,
look-
realistically, we could, Whisper does his thing. Yeah, we wait for him. And like on our way to whatever it is we're needing to go, we just run into a caravan of merchants.
Yeah.
I like where that's going. I think I might merge the two here, though.
Not to like shut down anything else anyone was wanting to do here.
that works.
I just
'Cause it
know
also
Eldon's
saves-
needing very specific stuff that this town probably doesn't have.
It would also save me from like having to look for the wealthiest house in town and see if I could sneak into it.
The wealthiest looking ramshackle that you can find.
Got the
I mean,
nicest box.
I'm sure since it is a mining or a
It's a
lumber
logging
town, they have some sort of lumber consortium supervisor.
Oh, I'm sure. But so, is anyone wanting? I'm going to kind of combine the two ideas. So, who's going first into a store, and then which specific one? And we'll go from there.
I mean, I can still look.
Yeah.
Or we could do like Eldon's said and just wait and see if we run into a caravan or if one shows up while we're here.
Yeah, I mean, I know I would probably still go talk to the blacksmith, see if I can get one of the things I needed.
Okay. So, we'll start then with Eldon to the blacksmith. As you approach, you see a human male, mid-40s, kind of this silvery gray hair. Looks like he is working on a short sword on an anvil. As he is working the metal, it looks like he just got the bar to be white hot, and he is starting to work the material to the desired length and width. So he's just starting to draw it out as you approach. He's just sitting there, beating on it.
I'm not going to interrupt the guy while he's currently actively working.
Oh, it's not like there's anything. Well, okay. So as he works the material until you see it go, the metal go from white hot to red to orange, so it starts to fade, and he puts it back into the bellows and starts pumping it to get it hotter, or hot enough to where he wants it. He looks up, sees you standing there. Well, you're not from here.
No, I'm not. Are you capable of, do you have the facilities to craft glass vials?
How big or small?
Just smaller than my palm.
Do you need them soon?
Yes.
Today? Within the hour? Yeah. I can. Let me. As he looks at his bar, that noticing that it's not hot, it's going to take him a minute. He'll go get a glass blowing tube and some material, and just off the cuff, it's like a copper up instead of the size of your palm, right? So he looks, takes a couple of different size spheres that he has as like templates that you can tell, and he just finds one that's like about the size of your palm.
I need 2 of them, just under the size of my palm, and they need to be shaped into a heart-like shape.
Okay, and then you want a stopper, like a neck and a stopper.
Yes.
Any particular type of material for the stopper, or is just cork okay?
Once it's sealed, it does not need the stopper at the moment.
Okay.
It needs cork is fine for now for travel. It appears it will be some time before they will see use.
Okay. A copper piece, so 2 coppers, and he looks up at the sky, and he looks at his. You see there's a kind of like a sundial out under a tree nearby. About an hour. Do you have about an hour to wait? I'm a little rusty, but I will do the best I can.
All of these will be
Surprised.
used for an occasion that is going to be very special to me.
Noted. I will give this my best as an artisan. Weirdly, there's been an uptick in glass work, so I have practiced a little bit. Again, I'm not a glass maker, but I've had some training in it, so I will. Might take me a couple of practice, no charge to you, practice runs, but within the hour, I could have this done. If that is acceptable.
That it is.
Okay.
Is Mary with Eldon? Because when Eldon left, he gave all his money to Mary.
Yes, Mary has not left Eldon's side.
Aww.
Now, as the blacksmith is conversing with you, he's like, Are you a part of the is the trade caravan come through? Or are you just passing through? Are you by yourselves?
We
He's looking
are
to-
not a part of a trade caravan.
They usually stop through here on a semi-routine. It's been a couple of days. They go north and south along the river. As these, and he kind of makes this gesture to the overall town. These towns are starting to pop up. There has been a need for lumber, an increased need for lumber on both our sides. We're not sure for what. Some say siege weapons, some say for fortifications. We're not sure what it is, but they're paying and we're working. Do you happen to know anything about this? As he makes mention to the situation.
No.
Well then, I'm going to start some practice files, and I will see you within the hour. And so he's going to take off. He's going to kind of turn down the bellows, go over to a table, and start setting up the materials he needs to go start making glass. And he looks to be carving out or drawing out on some slate and chalk different heart shapes, and then he's just trying to you see him practicing, trying to figure out how he wants to shape that. Pulls some tongs and some metalworking tools out to help shape the glass to your specifications. Okay, so while that's ongoing, go ahead.
As we're leaving, I just address Mary as we walk. Do you know what... Oh, excuse me. Hold on one second. Sorry, I got something in my throat. I just turn to Mary. Do you know what metal you wish to use for your heart's glass? I was thinking silver for myself.
Silver as well for me.
I do not think we will find it here.
I don't think we'll find much here, but I can wait.
And if these vials are not turned out, then I mean it's just a couple copper. I think we'll possibly just, if we run into a glassmaker with a more practiced hand, we'll definitely find something else.
There's nothing wrong with waiting, if only for a little while.
Indeed. And we just walk.
All right. So as Eldon and Mary depart from the blacksmith and walking, what else is everyone? There's some others that want to go look around. So who is where? You know, the fairies are at the...
Urius will go ahead and be at the general store.
So you walk in, there is a gnomish, kind of an older gnomish fellow behind a kind of hastily put together desk area. And inside the shop, it's pictures like frontier kind of status, log cabin build. It is kind of like the Goodwill of the frontier. You have a mix of used and new, what you think is new goods. It's at least organized. Like they have a metal section, they have clothes, they have food and
Emphasis
dry
on
stores.
trading for the trading post.
Say again?
Emphasis on trading. People are trading in and out.
Yep, good idea. As it looks like this fellow's very open to either trading or bartering or paying outright. So as he sees you, what you looking for? We have gently used clothes. We have...
Why is he saying it like that?
I'm